My name is Earyn McGee, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Arizona, and I study lizards. As a PhD student, I'm tasked with thinking of a question, going out and collecting data to answer that question, analyzing the data to see if what I collected or what's going on in the real world fits into that question, and then publishing it. So as someone who studies lizards, I'm interested in what they're eating. I want to know if they're eating insects that spend their whole lives on land, or if they're eating insects that spend part of their lives in streams and then the second half on land. And so I go out into the field each summer and I spend about 5 weeks there collecting data. So I go out, I catch the lizards, I take different measurements of the lizards. I also collect some of the insects. I take that data back to my lab and analyze it. And then eventually I hope to publish that data I've collected and analyzed. Hashtag Find That Lizard is a game that I started on Twitter about a year and a couple of months ago. And people who play the game have to find a lizard that's camouflaged in its natural environment. I post a picture, and they have about 4 hours to do this. And at the end, people just have bragging rights to say that they found the lizard, and it's a lot of fun. I get to teach people about lizards, and I get to show them that Black women herpetologists exist, and it's just really rewarding. When I go out into the field, the rule is if you see a lizard, you catch a lizard. No matter what, you have to catch the lizard. So sometimes lizards will see you coming and then they'll take off running and you have to go running after them. But once we finally catch the lizard, I want to know, is it a male, is it female, how long its body is, how long its tail is, has it lost any part of its tail, has it regrown part of its tail, is it shedding, how much it weighs, if its body condition, so does it have any parasites on it. And then once we take all those measurements, then we let the lizard go. I've always loved animals. I've always wanted to work with animals. And when I was a kid, my parents would always take us through the US and to different science centers and zoos and aquariums, and I've always been interested in STEM. My high school was a math and science high school, and I really wanted to go there. I picked the high school, my parents let me pick, but when I got there, the STEM classes that we were taking weren't really fitting my interests, so I had a difficult time. So I can't really say that any of those classes were my favorites because I struggled with them. If we support a woman in STEM, then she can change the world.